Bart and Lisa were tricked into a fraudulent summer camp where all the activities severely mismatched what had been advertised.
Looks like we got ourselves a troublemaker.
Their accommodations were chicken coops, and they were fed roasted pine cones and watery gruel. Even the boat rides were extremely unsafe. Playing games risked falling into holes, and there was the constant threat of falling rocks. Bullies supervised their daily hikes, and they couldn't fall behind even when completely exhausted. The camp also deceived the children into mass-producing wallets under the guise of arts and crafts. The children had long been tormented into despair.
Krusty is coming. Krusty is coming.
Under cover of darkness, Lisa had a local villager send a distress letter home, but Homer and Marge didn't understand it at all and continued living comfortably. After a long wait, Krusty the Clown finally arrived. Bart was overjoyed, thinking he must have come to rescue them, but the person who appeared on stage was just an imposter. The unscrupulous camp owner even lied, claiming Krusty was sick.
That's not Krusty the Clown!
Bart raised his arms and rallied the children into rebellion. The kids angrily tore down the camp and freed the children who had been locked up. Lisa distributed the mail that had arrived, and Bart replaced the camp flag with his own. The TV station reported on the incident, and seeing the children looking like savages, the TV reporter said they wanted to interview their leader.
Don't be the boy. Don't be the boy.
No!
Bart and Milhouse disguise themselves as waiters. He manages to con Fat Tony out of his car keys in order to get the shiny hood ornament. Just then, the Mafia suddenly rushed out, but because the night was too dark, they couldn't see anything clearly. At this moment, the mayor turned the lighting power to maximum. In an instant, the entire Springfield was as bright as daylight.
End of the line!
A few days earlier, Lisa had gotten a telescope, so she became obsessed with observing the starry sky. But Springfield's light pollution was very severe, so she proposed an embrace darkness policy. The mayor turned off all the lights. People were instantly attracted by the beautiful starry sky, but the pitch black night caused the crime rate to rise. People were very angry and demanded the lights be turned back on. The mayor had no choice but to turn the lights back on. From then on, Springfield's nights were as bright as day. The lighting caused the animals to become mentally disturbed. A week later, everyone looked haggard. Marge hadn't slept for 7 days. Homer was even having hallucinations. Bart desperately wanted to get the hood ornament. Lisa wanted to see the meteor shower. Their obstacle was those annoying lights, so they decided to cooperate. The first thing to do was cut off all the power. They brought Homer to the nuclear power plant. Because Homer was severely sleep-deprived, he became stupid.
Palm recognized. Access granted.
Oh, my baby's first words.
Bart immediately turned the switch to maximum. Due to power overload, all the light bulbs exploded. Glass fragments fell like raindrops. Lisa's starry sky returned, and all the animals could finally sleep. Bart became a chubby kid from binge-eating snacks. He even developed heart disease. Springfield Elementary School had newly installed vending machines. The kids all became obsessed with the new snacks, but Lisa soon discovered that the ingredient lists of these snacks were full of various additives. She hurriedly urged everyone to put down the snacks, but everyone bought even more enthusiastically. Bart poured out all the coins from his piggy bank, but even so, he still couldn't afford a bag of snacks. He looked at William beside him and sold his skateboard to him.
For once, it'll be all A's and Willie.
Bart was completely conquered by this magical taste. 3 weeks passed, and Bart had already become a hefty kid weighing 100 pounds, but his heart could hardly bear his weight. He became very uncomfortable, and soon Bart was sent to the hospital. After examination, the doctor discovered that there was even a large piece of toffee stuck in Bart's liver, and advised Bart to eat less and exercise more. After being discharged from the hospital, Bart still continued eating snacks non-stop. Lisa was very worried, but Bart was already gasping for breath after saying just 2 sentences. Marge specially prepared a diet vegetable platter. Bart seemed to agree on the surface, but behind everyone's back, he dumped all the vegetables into the trash can. Then he tore down the poster on the wall, which had many snacks hidden inside. After school, Bart threw the snacks in his hand into the bushes, then pulled out a carrot. But after entering the door, he found that everyone had prepared an intervention for him. Bart hastily escaped through the window, but was caught by 2 burly men. Marge found him a weight loss camp. When Bart was about to escape, he got stuck in the fence. Bart was taken away. The training program on the first day was pulling carts. The coach would also gently whip them from behind. While Bart was training there, Marge had already received an astronomical bill at home. The enormous fees left the Simpson family gasping for breath. The coach had everyone pour ice cream into the trash can. Unexpectedly, Bart was hiding under the floor, secretly eating.
Bart!
The coach was very angry at this behavior. He immediately dragged Bart back home. At this point, the Simpson home had been turned into a youth hostel. Originally because the camp fees were so expensive, the household expenses could no longer be reduced. They could only rely on running a hostel to earn Bart's tuition. At this moment, Bart finally realized the seriousness of the situation.
I'll never eat junk food again, I swear!